Today's guest will give us a behind the scenes of his life as a young adult actor and the impact it has had on his life so far.
Hi, my name is Paul Morales, and welcome to today's edition of Person to Person. Today's guest is going to talk about his life as an actor. We would like you to meet Sean Allen. So we know you're a skilled young actor. Could you tell us who your biggest inspiration or role model for acting is?
Right now, one of my role models is Chris Pratt. He is one of the stars of Parks and Recreation, the TV show, and I really like him because he has a very interesting style of comedy. He's very serious when he's being funny, and I think he really is. I think it's the best way to go. It's one of my favorite ways of acting as well. So, one of my inspirations.
Okay. Let's talk about some of your past experiences and roll-ups to the present.
One of my roles, I started really doing theater when I was in high school. And my favorite role doing that was George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. It was the lead role, and I learned then that I didn't want to ever be the lead again. I didn't like having the weight of a show on my shoulders. I just wanted to be like a secondary character, like a sidekick. And then I got really serious during high school, and then I went to college for a little bit. And I did a couple of productions there. I was a part of the West Coast premiere of the show Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Wow.
And that was a lot of fun. We got to dress up really crazily and do all that stuff. But and then recently, I was just in Spamalot. I played Prince Herbert in that, and it was a blast because I hadn't done theater for a really long time. I had a little bit of a break, and currently I'm in a show called Les Mis, and I am one of the students. His name is Fui, and he he dies on the barricade, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, so you share with us your current show at a current cult theater. Les Mis is, let's see what it's like behind the scenes.
What this room is used for, it's just a rehearsal space for this particular theater. It's supposed to be the dimensions of the stage. It's a little bit smaller because we don't have the wings attached to this, but if it was, you could put this right on top of the stage, it would fit. But we do a lot of our rehearsals in here once the show downstairs is still going on. It's exciting. These black things on the walls and on the ceiling are to help damp sound. It's for acoustic purposes. It doesn't do a very good job. They kind of do, maybe. Sort of. Come with me and we will take a tour. This way is the hall. We're going to come up this way to the dressing rooms. Don't trip up the stairs. Right here to the left, we have some kids in our show, so the adults that watch them stay here and kind of make sure that they are ready and get ready for the show. Then over this way, come on, is the dressing room. This is my dressing room. This way, come on. If you come around this corner, you can see, this is my station right here. So this is my station. You can tell because it has my name. But I have my personal items here, like my Doctor Who stuff. I have some hairspray for the show, some deodorant so we don't start stinking. I have my costume plot, so I know which costumes I'm supposed to wear for what scenes. These are some stuff that you had to pick up from the stage, and some cast gifts. But this is my home for the show. Can you hear the people laughing downstairs? So this is my first costume that I get into. I play a constable, and I beat people up. So I get into this costume, and the first one of the show, and then I'll take off the coat and put on this overlap to be a poor person. It's fun. Well, not this part. This part. And then I switch completely to get into almost regular clothes. I wear this white shirt, these brown pants, and then I put on a vest, which is this purple one right here. And I become another person. But I have a couple of costumes, and then I become a student. But I just put this coat on, basically over all my other stuff. And I wear a top hat, which is over there. But that's my stuff. And then I wear these boots.
Well, that's really cool. What kind of skills from acting have been useful to you in everyday life?
I feel like it's made me a happier person. I generally make friends easy because of it, I think, as well. I'm able to connect to a lot more people. You're able to communicate a little bit better with those around you, and I just love doing it, so it makes me happy. I guess that is the best thing to have. So,
how will you prepare for an audition normally?
how I prepare for an audition, I would find out what the show is, and then I would pick a song that is similar to the part that I'm going to audition for, but it's not from the show that I'm auditioning for. And then I'll pick the best 16 bars from it, and then I'll learn it. I'll go to the audition, and what happens is you fill out papers, you give a resume of like shows that you've been in, and then you go up and you sing your song, and then you leave, and then they'll call you to tell you if you have a callback or if you've got the part. Or it's pretty simple, but it's very, very, very stressful.
I can tell.
Yeah.
In the world of acting, we know it's considered dog eat dog. In this clip, you talk about the friends and people you have met through the process.
With the friends that I make, it really depends, because you attract all sorts of people through this, because everybody wants to be an actor and everybody wants to do theater. I shouldn't say everybody, but there's a good chunk of people that want to do that. And so you get anywhere from like the really diva-y people who think they're better than everybody else, but more often than not, you get people that are really nice. One of my really good friends is named Holly. We met during Spamalot, and we both got onesies, and we talk all the time, and she's one of my really good friends. We watch movies together, we talk all the time, and they're really nice people. Kurt and Cole have been very lucky to not have to have or deal with people that are very uptight. They're very, very down-to-earth people, and they're very nice. But because it is all singing.
Sean, it must be difficult at times trying to manage being a student with preparing for shows like Les Mis. Let's watch one more clip.
Because it is all singing, it can be vocally taxing.
Mm-hmm.
But also it deals with very heavy stuff. Like I said, everybody dies. And so that's hard to do. It's hard to portray every night. By every night, I mean 3 times a week. And so during the rehearsal process, you would get very, very tired, just because you were up so late and doing, running things over and over and over again.
Right.
But once we open the show, it's been a little bit better. Like you have the week to kind of relax and chill out for a little bit. But then on a regular show day, we have to be there at 7. That's when we start getting ready. If you have makeup, you start getting into makeup, and you get into costume. Then about 7:30 we do vocal warm-ups upstairs, and then at 8 o'clock we open the show. If it's a class that requires a lot of outside work, it's harder to do because you are always doing this, and you have a lot of stuff that you're doing. And then if it's like a math class or whatever, something that you can do while you're there, it's not as hard to balance.
In the future, could you ever see yourself doing a career that does not involve acting?
Probably not. I'm interested in mostly theater things. Like I like directing and I like stage managing and I love acting. So basically my life will be in the theater probably. So there you go.
Today we got to learn about what it's like for a student to live the life of an actor as his career progresses. We would like to thank Sean for coming in to share his story with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good day.